There we get some real cool excitement without it being too harsh.
The switch is for the meter.
Yeah.
This one is for the distortion. How many distortion in percent? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah. And you have also inserts on the. That's something I really like. Hi guys, I'm here with Marcus from Mackie Audio, and we're gonna have a look at the Cranborne Audio Carnaby, or what it's called?
The Carnaby HE2.
Yeah.
That's a stereo equalizer with a revolutionary new concept.
Yeah.
Working with the harmonic saturation on 3 bands. So you get a very intuitive, very musical saturation and EQ shaping on the musical input.
It sounds like something that would suit me because I like saturation. And I'm also like looking for mastering EQs, and usually I tend to go for the more like vintage looking stuff, but I really liked the user interface of this.
Yeah.
So can you go through it a little bit?
Well, first of all, we have a standard EQ-like section with a low band, mid band, and high band frequency range, where you can select frequency and the amount of saturation or attenuation. You have a input gain, and you can turn down the output volume again. The more volume you are driving the unit with, the more saturation you will receive.
Okay. So the saturation, what is it, based on tubes, or is it electronic circuit?
Yeah, which is top secret. Designed by Cranborne Audio. Very nice feature. You can either use it dual mono or stereo linked or MS encoded.
Yeah.
And with the insert, you can even daisy chain more units and use them in MS encoded way before you get back to the unit. So you have a.
So you can use this unit as an MS encoder.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing for the whole mastering chain. You can like have that as the controller for that part. That's amazing.
Yes. Thank you. There's a plugin for the HE2 you can include in every DHW. So you can store and recall all the presets with the song.
Yeah.
This is completely analog circuit, but it's digitally controlled.
Yeah.
You just connect the unit via USB to your DAW.
So now I'm selling it for you, but that's really good for like modern mastering engineers that want to have nice callback features, but still work in the analog domain.
Exactly. We can bypass the whole unit.
Yeah.
And switch in or out the single bands.
Yeah.
Working with. Also insert is switchable, of course.
I will try it. I mean, I'm gonna demo it a little bit, so I will see what happens. So yeah, we're gonna try it out with a track from a band called Blessings from Gothenburg that I'm working on now, and so it's gonna be interesting to see what we can do with it. Because yeah, as I said, I like saturation and saturate, distort everything. Okay, so this is without. That's a lot of high end. We're gonna take it down. Okay, so we're gonna try a little the mid side thing. So we have the side channel and the mid channel. Just gonna turn off the low cut, high cut. We're gonna see if we can do a little stereo widening and narrowing the no frequencies, which is something I really like. Okay, well, let's go back to stereo link. We only have this part. We're gonna try drive the high frequency, and then we're gonna take down the high cut. There we get some real cool excitement without it being too harsh.
Get a little bit of hard.
Yeah, that's super subtle, but it's like sprinkling a little salt effect. It's amazing. I can't play with this anymore now. I'm gonna have to steal it and take it home. Hopefully I can try it in my studio in the near future. If you want to see more about this, please let me know in the comment section. We'll see if we can work something out and really put it through its paces. So yeah, it was amazing. I just tried out the Cranborne Audio Carnaby harmonic EQ. It's amazing, and also thanks a lot to Sound Devices for lending me the Mixpre 3 so I could capture it in high quality instead of just lining it into my camera, which would have sucked. Thank you so much, Sound Devices. You rock.
Yeah, you can bring it in the hotel room, whatever you like. There's so many use cases you can use.
Yo, we're here at the Studioszene and talking to the guys from, what is the company? It's like a...
Adam Audio.
Adam Audio and Focusrite Group.
Focusrite Group.
Okay, so they're owned by Focusrite now, or...
Exactly, but we are still
Your
based in
own...
Berlin.
Okay,
Yeah,
That's awesome.
my name is Magnus. I'm the marketing team.
hi Magnus.
It's nice to meet you.
So we're having a look at some of the new stuff coming out from Adam, and it's the new small size portable monitors.
Yeah, the D3V
Yeah.
stop monitor system,
Yeah.
which is pretty new. Yeah,
Coming out in November, or...
we launched it now,
Okay.
16 October.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just came out. Yeah, pretty new approach for Adam. A little desktop system, very mobile. You can set it up wherever you
Yeah.
want. We have a USB input, but also some audio input.
Yeah, so you can use it both digitally and analog. Yeah.
If you just want to plug it into the PC, it's no problem.
Yeah.
But you can also use them together with an audio interface, and you can
Amazing.
switch between the inputs.
That's cool.
Just making. So blue is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about, you have headphone outputs on them too?
Yeah. Exactly.
So can you use that without listening to the speakers?
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you plug in the headphone, it switches automatically to the headphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
So, yeah, and as mentioned, we have the famous hand-folded ribbon tweeters
Yeah,
in it.
those are very eye-catching in your like main line of monitors.
Yeah, and they have a really low distortion.
Yeah.
So really nice system, and yeah, the speaker goes down to 45 hertz.
That's
Pretty amazing.
pretty impressive. Yeah, impressive for that small size.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems, yeah, the technological development these days seems to really cater to the more mobile recording and home recording and stuff like that.
So if you want to use it in the hotel room,
Yeah.
if you have a second workplace, if you not have that much space at home,
Yeah.
on the back side you have power, you have the link cable, so you just link the two speakers.
Yeah.
So all inputs are on one speaker. We have the USB-C input, and you have the balanced analog inputs.
And you even have some nice settings you can use. So you can choose, are they on a stand? Are you near the wall? Or even in a corner? And it compensates a little bit. Sounds. So it's a closed system.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. Usually for bass sounds, you need a certain physical.
Yeah. You also have the new headphone.
Yeah,
it's also to go in line with the mobile setup and
exactly,
everything.
the H200 headphone from Motu. It's in the price range around 160 euros.
Oh, that's good.
And it's also some.
Is it closed back or semi-closed? It's closed. I just saw you have this little vent here, but
yeah, that's reflect. And you can also get some alternative soft cloth ear pads, which is more made of
fabric.
yeah.
So what is this material?
That's some, what is it?
Fake leather or?
Yeah, fake leather.
Good, because I'm vegan, so.
Yeah, it's this soft form, so it's very.
Oh, nice.
It fits very nice to your head.
Awesome.
Very cozy to have them.
Yeah, I tried them before. They're really. But how are they? Since I mean they're closed back, and I know from experience that when you're mixing and stuff, you prefer open back.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Did you take that into consideration, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very subjective.
Yeah.
So this is also kind of same with the monitors. It's also for listening when you are mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just plug them into your headphone.
Yeah.
They come with, I think it's 32 ohms.
Yeah.
So you can use it just for your. They don't need much
Power
output.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it's from the sound perspective, it's definitely a work tool, so you can absolutely use them for mixing. Worth to mention maybe the utility plugin for the headphones, where you can do some queuing and do some settings from flat or more the UNR setting.
Yeah. Is that the same as like a Harman curve or?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a little bit a kind of S-series relation.
There are a couple of third-party solutions for doing that, but you rather do your own things to make sure. Yeah.
Work together with Sonox.
Okay.
So Sonox did the plugin,
Nice.
and I think they are pretty good when it comes to EQing stuff.
Yeah.
So
Desert Island plugin. I'm good. I'm busy. It's a big plugin. So I'm trying to finish my. What's your dream piece of gear? I think you were studying something as well. Okay. So I was always in between finishing the degree and doing.
Säg till när rullar. Hi guys, we're at the Studioszene in Hamburg, and I'm here with Manuel Clem from Clem Music, and they are the distributor of Motu, AA Ribbon and Telefunken. Is there something else, or are those the main? Yeah. And all three brands have some new stuff just came out or coming out this year. So I'm gonna let Manuel tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so let's start here. We have a fantastic new Motu interface.
Yeah.
The 828 is a name you know because it's a very old interface series. It was the first Firewire interface ever back in the days. And now we have a new updated version of it with a really nice display with many features you already know from the old 828. You have a lot of line-ins, you have your two mic preamps here, and it's a lot of bang for the buck because we go around 800 euros and you have a fantastic sounding, very neutral sounding interface. So we have 28 ins and 32 outs. So
if you combine analog and digital. Oh yeah, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, and you have also inserts on the. That's something I really like. If you want to work with like hardware compressors and stuff when you're recording, that's kind of essential, and that's yeah,
that's great. And while we're here, we have new DI boxes from AA.
Yeah,
fantastic sounding DI boxes, and one of the killer features is that you can put it in the rack. You can screw it in the rack.
Yeah.
So you have a double DI board another double DI box and another, and you have a rack system full of. But
Do you fit 3 in one rack or?
fit 3 in one rack. Yeah. That's a perfect thing for you. And of course, we also have the single version of it.
Yeah.
And it's the way you check it in your engine, it just feels like it's just feels like.
So where are they made?
Well, all made in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Everything is made in Los Angeles, Pasadena.
Felt like German quality.
They produce a German quality, but in Pasadena. And everything comes from a half an hour circle around of Pasadena. There's nothing from China or something, at least AA products. It's all local source stuff.
That's cool.
Here we are at our new microphone from AA, and the N13. We might know the N8 and the N22.
Yeah.
N22 is a near field microphone. N8 is far field microphone for overhead marking, for example, for drums, fantastic. And this is a midfield microphone. Okay, it's in between, and you have a very thin ribbon inside. This makes it very fast for transients, and this makes it a little bit brighter than your normal ribbon microphone.
Okay.
So it has totally different sound than the old microphones, you know, like the 44.
So how thin is it? Do you know?
No, I don't know it exactly. So,
Yeah. 1.2.
1.2.
Because the standard is like 1.8 and 2.4, right? Yeah.
1.8. And yeah, that's the sound.
But you said it's midfield. What's the most common use case, you would say?
For drum overheads,
Drum overhead.
for string, for guitar, that's very good. And you have these great S inside of that because it's a ribbon mic.
Yeah.
But it's brighter, so you have nearly
Yeah, it's very bright. No, just keep talking. It's fine. Hey, that's nice.
it sounds nearly like a tube mic, but you have these S that are very ribbish. So you have the combined best of both worlds.
Yeah, the S's are sick. Really good. I love ribbon mics. I don't know why I don't have any AAs because I've been eyeballing them so much, but this never came around. I like that they also, it seems like they take a little wild shot with the design because all the other mics are so distinctly vintage designed and this is much more modern looking.
Yeah. It takes less space,
Yeah.
and it's not that heavy. So you have these 3-point something kilogram monsters of ribbon mics.
Some of the mics are built from old RCA parts, or
Wes, in former times, Wes repaired all the RCA microphones, and then he started producing it because they quit it producing the mics and started by himself to produce them.
All right.
And so and this microphone is built since 1935.
Yeah. So basically just switch the logo on it.
Yeah. Very
Same parts.
Yeah, so it's a very long heritage and very long history. You know, all these pictures of these Elvis recordings or Frank Sinatra recordings, all these 8-volt radio guys having these microphones in front of.
Yeah.
And it's a very special microphone in history. And with this typical fat ribbon sound.
Okay, ribbon sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so this is also a classic.
Yeah.
Because back in the days, the people said, okay, that's a really great microphone, but it's a figure of 8.
Yeah.
And in our studio, we need paddle.
Yes.
We don't need figure of 8. And then they came up with this design. It's basically also a figure of 8, but it's it was out of cow skin.
Yeah.
Back in the days. Also, now it's another material. It's not cow.
So it's vegan friendly.
Now it's
That's good.
And so you have a very supercardioid microphone here.
That's cool. I need to hear that too. Is it even more? No, it's deeper than, or it's bright, even though it's. Hello. Yes. Oh. Yeah. That was very neutral. I mean, just hearing my own voice, I really like that one because it makes it feel big. This is really clean. That's cool.
These really long ribbons make the difference.
Yeah.
That's a AEA signature sound, yeah?
That's cool.
You have this nearly 60.
Oh, that's long.
And the little circus number I do with all of my guests here at the 88.
Yeah.
My little circus number is the following. I give you the headset.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around this microphone, so you pull.
Bloomline setup is one of my favorite overhead for drums. So that's why that microphone has actually been.
Have you ever recorded acoustic guitar?
No. With Bloomline or?
With it?
No, I never tried that microphone. I have friends that has it. Kohle have one, Christian.
Kohle.
Yeah, he did a whole.
Sven now has one.
Oh really? Yeah, he was at our house. So I need to have one to be one of the gang.
You can take every microphone away from me, but this you have to kill me first with it. Yeah. You can do everything with it.
Yeah.
So you can do drum overheads, of course.
Yeah.
The room making, of course. But on acoustic guitar, it's killer.
So, my friend,
Yeah.
have you seen anything exciting?
Absolutely. I mean, did you check out Roger Schult's stuff over there?
Oh,
Furthest
no, I
down
haven't.
the corner, he's doing this like really cool tube distortion box.
Ooh, where is he? Where? Let's find him.
Yeah,
See how this works, people? I ask Ulf and he immediately tells me something I haven't seen.
the fine gentleman with the glasses there.
Hi, I'm Warren. Yeah, nice to meet you.
I found your stuff when looking through the exhibitors here. This thing that they're doing over here with the crazy tune pressure is like something that really speaks to me. I like distortion.
Yeah. The whole story is very crazy because my way is to build filters, equalizers, mastering equalizers, and I start together with Brainworks. You know Brainworks in 2004. I start with him, and the first equalizer, the BX1, I built the hardware type, and then they built the software for the Brainworks, and later it calls Plugin Alliance. You know this company. So all the things you are seeing here are building in the past 20 years ago. Yeah? And from the big equalizer, I built everything. It's like a copy of the big one.
All right.
But replace it in the lunchbox system, so you are able to build your own system with your own filters. Yeah. And this one, this is a filter and a equalizer and a microphone preamplifier. Yeah, you have a preamplifier for gain from tilt to 59 dB.
Yeah.
You have a tilt box for the treble and a tilt EQ for the bass.
Oh, it's tilt for separately.
Yeah. And
it's like
this one, it's like a balance system. Yeah, you can make in the same time more bass and less treble, and the other way, and this decrease it. Yeah,
funny.
last year I tried to build some crazy things. I want to make some fun stuff with sound, with a rich sound. So I built a distortion system with a real tube. There's a tube inside, a special tube. It built in the 50s. In the 50s, it's a very old tube.
Very old stock stuff.
Yeah, I take a lot of these tubes and build this crazy tube crasher. And you can separately make the distortion on the high, mid, and the low frequency.
I know what it's. You have a high.
I have a high
and harmonics.
High mid and low, and the harmonics knob can change the harmonics amounts. The amount of the harmonics. This switch is for the meter.
Yeah.
This one is for the distortion. How many distortion in percent? Yeah. But this one is for the grid. This is a plate from the tube.
Yeah.
You have a thin sound in this way and a fat sound, a deep fat sound in anti-clockwise. This is a dry wet knob.
Absolutely. I tried it a little bit, and it's not subtle.
It's not.
And I like that because I think there's so many like really expensive pieces of gear. Like, but this brings some saturation, and it's like, it's a little bit, but it's not like, it's not night and day.
Yeah.
And this you can really like crush things with it.
Yeah, you can crush it very. So it's a mono system, and it's not possible to do it in a double slot way for stereo because there are too many components inside. So I make another form factor, and I do it in the rack system.
Yeah.
And the rack system are finished next year.
Yeah.
I hope I'm finished in the springtime.
Okay.
Stereo and in MS technology.
Oh, that's cool.
These are things I built in the past, 10 years ago. This was the first equalizer. It's a normal parametric, full parametric equalizer for the frequency. Here's the gain, and here's the Q factor, the quality. Yeah, you have the whiteness here, on-off switch, like a bypass. And there's a switch for the multiplication of the frequency.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you take so many bands if you want. Yeah, you can take 2, 3, 5, and you can switch here for the low, middle, or high system.
Yeah.
And so it is separately done in every frequencies. After this, I built a microphone preamplifier for ribbon mics with the integrated sound system Baxandal tone stack. Yeah, a Bax. And the same one for the low frequencies.
It's the same.
It's the same over there. I often replace it from this to this system. And the range are going to up to 59 dB for the microphones. And there's the impedance matching system. Yeah, and the impedance system is very interesting for passive microphones with the coil and the ribbon. But you must find the right way, and in the right way you can hear it directly. The microphones works clear. It's very clear. That's what about. I think we make it school.
Two non-English speaking.
Two non-English speaking guys are trying to make an interview. That's a classic equalizer, 3-band equalizer. It looks like an old Neumann from Berlin in the 50s or 60s. We built with 3 colors, have high, mid, side, and low. You have 2 frequencies for the deep, 2 frequencies for the high. Yeah, for the high you have 2K and 5K. Yeah, you can see it here because in this booth is no light because we don't pay the bill.
How do you pronounce it? Roger or
Roger? Yeah, Roger.
Very interesting stuff, and I'm look forward to the Crazy Tube Crusher when you come out with a stereo version. I think it's gonna suit my taste.
Okay.
Me and you, then on the camera, the band together, and we need to set up a good monitor mixer to bring out what they like. And this is basically a digital mixer, right?
It's a digital live mixer, yeah, or studio as well.
And you can use it as a mixer, you can monitor mixer, or you can use it as a full PA mixer too.
Exactly, yeah. So we have 32 channels in total on the DL32S. There's a smaller version called the DL16S, which then has 16 channels.
Yeah.
And 32 really means that I can connect up to 32 microphones. We have 10 outputs in total, so all your aux bosses can go all out here. We have the mains right there. It's rack mountable as well if you need that. You can connect an external router to have more distance also to the router. And everything works through our Master Fader software. So in the Master Fader software I can then control multiple tracks at the same time, multiple channels. Every channel comes with EQ, including real-time analyzers,
different types of EQs, so I can go into a vintage mode, so the EQ sounds a bit different. We also have gate and compression, really easy to use. See the compressor right here. Again, we have two different modes there as well. We have 4 send effects, so you can have everything from delays to modulation effects to reverbs, etc. You can also then EQ your effects, so many people want to have less bass or less very high frequencies on the reverb, so you can take those out as well. Yeah.
So when you, like in a scenario where you use this as a recording interface, can you record it with the effect too, or?
Yeah, so if I go to our routing page, I then can say where actually I take the signal, so you can take it directly at the preamp or after the preamp, or post, so it can be post DSP, so I can record it with EQ and with compression, and all this DSP is also available on all the output buses. So if I go to the output buses, I see graphic EQs. You don't lose any DSP when you use graphic EQs, so that's quite nice. We have a real-time analyzer here as well, so if you want to ring out the monitors, that's possible. We have a parametric EQ as well, so you could even use both if it makes any sense, but you can do that. And we have compressors also on the output, so if you happen to use in-ears, like, Mackie also has in-ears, you can set up limiters here if you want for the in-ear outputs. What's also possible, because as I said, we have 32 inputs, so it's basically a lot of channels that you see in the master fader software. If it's too many, you always can go in here and say, okay, I want to make my own view groups, and then you just look at the channels that you're using currently in that mix.
I know. I mean, I've done a couple of live shows as an audio engineer, and frankly I hate it, because the studio environment where I'm safe and I can take my time.
Oh yeah. Well, live is very stressful. Yeah, you can even use pictures for the channels, so you can take a picture of each band member and then attach the picture to the channels. Yeah, that's really a cool thing, because then you know which channel you're working on. Yeah, absolutely.
And you can you name them too?
Yeah, sure.
You can have a picture of the person
and then put in a name.
Wrong name.
Yeah. You can do that as well. Yeah.
I'm not pointing fingers at you, Anton.
And if you're working with a band, you can connect up to 20 devices wirelessly to this. So this means every band member can use his iPhone to control his own in-ear monitor, and you can also limit the accesses there. So I can say, okay, this iPhone only uses aux1, this iPhone only uses aux2, and so on. So they cannot mess up with the main mix.
That's awesome. So it's basically also, it could be a good personal monitor system for studio environment.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I touched on the main things. There's a lot more, but I think the main things with
Wi-Fi.
There's an internal Wi-Fi router here as well on 2.4 gigahertz. For bigger events, I always suggest to use an external router, which also has 5 gigahertz, and which you can put a little bit higher to always have full cover.
So yeah, we talked about doing like location recordings and stuff with this, but if you want to be truly mobile and do location recording, you showed me something else.
Yes, it's called Mobile Mix for various reasons. It's small, lightweight, and you can power it with your own power bank. So you can put in a battery here, a power bank, and it's powered with this. So, and the hours you can use it depends basically on the power bank, exactly. And it's also called Mobile Mix because you can connect two smartphones or an iPad or a tablet, whatever you're using, and it's an input and an output as well. So you can use it for recording, you can use it for playback, you can use it for live casts, like a live stream, so people can hear you, but you can hear them as well. It's two combo inputs for microphones or for instrument signals, two line inputs here as well. A feature I like a lot is that you have several headphone outputs, so I can connect up to 3 headphones in total. So if you do a small rehearsal in your living room, you can do that as well. It's 4 inputs, plus then this TRS connection, Bluetooth. Yeah, yes, plus a Bluetooth channel, so channel 7 and 8 would be Bluetooth. That's available as well.
Yeah.
That's also an input and an output. So it works both ways with mix minus again.
Yeah.
So this means that if you're using this for a stream and you have somebody calling in, he doesn't hear his voice with an echo. So that's the mix minus. There's a little reverb built inside, small EQ. Other thing I like is we have high-Z switches on both the first 2 channels. So if you're a guitar player and playing with another guitar player, you can do that as well. So yeah, everything you need. And you can place your phone right here. That's why we have this here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's mobile mix. Yeah, so we have a lot of battery-powered speakers. So that's also a good add-on.
Power speaker.
Yeah. So if you want to use this somewhere in the forest with some battery-powered speaker. Yeah, we have ones like those. This one is not battery-powered, but in our program we have different battery-powered speakers.